a final match of the day. What will the first ban be? They were thick and fast as Alliance faced off in the last match, but this time around they're a little bit slower. Yasuo will of course be the first ban. That surprises me that Roccat would ban that against Jesus.
Yeah, so Jesus actually played it in the loss against Gambit, and he ended up with like 6-2-4 scores, so he had a very good performance on it. But normally when we see Jesus, it's on the farm heavy champions, it's more his style. Still though, Roccat, they respect his Yasuo here, so they banned away.
Not right towards the first ban for SK Gaming. Zazas, of course, played that a few times last week.
Hey!
Not to great effect. There is the Twitch ban. Surprise, surprise. It's something that Candy Panda has been running in the background, as far as we're aware.
The reason it's actually relevant with this Twitch here is the fact that Roccat keeps banning it on blue side. So clearly, either Celabar doesn't play it, or they don't think he plays it well enough for them to first pick it. So they want to ban it away, make sure SK won't take it in the first rotation over on their side.
Cassidy was taken away. No shocks there, I don't think. 85% ban rate still in the European LCS. And Shyvana, this is the first time he's been banned away, or she's been banned away, I should say.
Trundle could be first pick here for Roccat.
Does quite a bit in that top lane with the Jax ban coming in. As you mentioned, top lane may be the focus. Yep. And Trundle is indeed locked in as the first pick.
So the reason SK delayed the last ban and actually were thinking about it was because they knew if we ban Jax now, it's going to be a first pick Trundle. And then Freddy was like, is he going to play Aatrox? Is he going to play Renekton into it? Both of them against the Trundle, when you go to late game parts, that's where Trundle becomes really strong. It can be a hard matchup, but of course SK felt like they'd rather give Trundle to Roccat and then take Lucian and Lee Sin for themselves than actually giving Jax over and getting Trundle for them. So decided to make a choice, banned away, but a lot of top lanes being banned here. And of course, it opens up for the Lee Sin for Svenskeren, and also the Lucian, very standard AD carry for Candy Panda.
Freddy looking fairly confident there as he's spinning on his chair. They locked in their two champions very quickly, so he had a grin on his face, so he kind of knew what he was up against with Trundle, I believe. There.
Oh, yeah.
Lucian and Lee Sin were locked in. So Svenskeren and Lee Sin, it's something that really we saw some highlight plays from last spring split.
Yeah, we know how strong he is, especially on early game junglers. And we know the early game from SK is built around him making plays on the map here. Of course, if Roccat decides to lane swap and then try and put him in a situation where he can't really early gank as much as he normally would like to, they can try and then play the map against SK. Could be a risky move because normally SK know exactly what to do on the map here. So we need to see how Roccat want to handle Svenskeren early. They didn't pick the jungler yet, at least.
Nami was picked in once again.
Yay!
Nami is, there's that 3 games running? Well, not sure, I'm trying to think which one was picked up. It was the first game, it was Edward missing all the missing all of your ultimates, Eddie, not so good. Roccat do lock in Overpower's champion though, that is going to be Nidalee in the mid lane.
So I could also explain the Yasuo ban here from Roccat. Normally it is counter pick to Nidalee, and of course they want to take it away from Jesus. Kayle is still open for him, Ziggs is open for Jesus, still plenty of options for him.
Well, Renekton was picked in there, so Freddy falling back on a Trident tested there with Renekton. Hasn't seen as much pick rate. You can see it's the first time picked in the summer this time around, was pretty much predominant throughout the spring split. Leona is going to be picked up in support.
Yeah, so Renekton, due to all these lane swaps here, it's not as easy to just get your one-on-one matchup, which was the thing about Renekton. It's where he shines. In one-on-one early game, he's very, very strong, can dominate the lane. But if you lane swap on him, he kind of loses this thing because he's going to be farming a jungle, Trundle's going to be farming jungle somewhere else, and get the levels, and then Trundle can start actually winning and outscaling Renekton. So that's one of the reasons he fell out of favor, but now they actually have to go with him because of all these top lane bans.
Of course, the new Roccat shirts on them as well with their new sponsors. Roccat have gone with Cogmore once again alongside that Nami, and you saw Jankos very happy and smiling. Well, why not? He's got his Elise once again.
It's actually, in general, if you look at the Roccat comp here, once they actually start grouping up for a tower, you can land the spear, you can land the bubble, you can land the cocoon. There's a lot of skill shots SK Gaming needs to look out for here and dodge around. And if one of them lands onto them, if the cocoon lands, you follow it up by the bubble, a lot of poke onto you. If just the spear lands, well, we know how much damage Nidalee can do, and it also forces you away from the tower. So Roccat with a very, very strong lineup when it comes to grouping up with 4 members, doing a lot of damage onto towers, poke, and then disengage if needed with the Nami, of course, with the Elise, and then Trundle can just split push in the top lane.
So what do we think? Kayle? Kayle left open.
Could be Kayle here. Ziggs actually would be best for the wave clear. Yep. Together with Lucian would make a lot of sense, and actually was also locked in by SK here. So now they have the wave clear. with the Ziggs, we know how strong he is, just extending games, making sure teams can't group up early and just push down towers. So I like this pickup. Also, he can apply a lot of pressure to overpower early game here in the lane. So overall, good response from SK with the Ziggs pick, and of course Candy Panda can also help in with the wave clear. And if now SK want to start a fight, they have Leona, they have Lee Sin to jump in, Freddy can teleport behind. The issue for them, however, comes when you hit the late game point. Kog'Maw, of course, will scale really well. We have Trundle up in his top lane who's going to outscale Renekton. That could be the issue for SK, and therefore they need to make sure they don't go too late, or at least they need to make sure they are far enough ahead to actually handle it.
Now from SK Gaming.
Yeah, I like this move from SK because they know all the members are in this top lane. There's no way they can go down to defend this one. So SK can now take the dragon, go down to this bottom lane, which is not even pushing, and still pick up a lot of farm for Candy Panda. The bottom lane tower is untouched, so they know they won't be able to kill them in time if Roccat decides to recall up top anyway. So smart of them to at least get the dragon for this.
4 minutes comes in. That was a good stun coming out though, and actually very good damage control from the tower. Svenskeren caught out by the cocoon. Where's he going to repel to? Freddy's actually taken pretty low on this one. That's going to why the mid laners, they're going to come across in support. We also see Nami coming across. Freddy's in trouble. Where's he going to go? He's already used his flash. He's going to try and slice through, but it's not enough. And now Jez is in trouble. Overpower catches on towards him. Where's he going to go? Satchel charge doesn't bounce him away quite far enough. The spear lands, but it's not enough. And great reactions coming out of Roccat.
Yeah, very, very nice reactions here. They knew once the wave was going to hit the tower, Svenskeren would be there. Jankos stayed nearby as soon as he saw the dive was happening, moved up there, and then the rest of Roccat could also come up and help the team. Picked up a kill here onto Freddy, and now of course Sazas as well can pick up some much needed farm.
He gets pushed in. Salavar now in trouble. Nami was not there, but the teleport comes in from Zazas. It forces SK to back away, but now they know that's been cancelled. They can rush straight for him. Zenith's Blade not quite catching on though. Into a Zenith Blade, into a catch out there. Solar Flare, fantastically done. Overpower and Jankos locked up. Overpower was kind of drawn in by his jungler there, and that was a simple pickup by SK. A kill. Solar Flare misses out. Zenith Blade does lock him up though, but there's a lot of damage going on towards Candy Panda, which is why he's having to back out. Flash from N-Rated to avoid that Aqua Prison. Candy Panda going aggressive with the flash there, almost. And that's going to be another kill for Candy Panda. And pretty much a clean one this time around. It was what they were aiming for last time, and it also put some pressure on towards his inner turret.
Get a lot of damage. Svenskeren joins in with the team as well. Bubble onto N-Rated. Nobody there to follow up though. Still got at least 50% damage onto this tower here from SK, and it's just been the same thing for them. They keep pushing in, get some damage, go back next wave, do the same thing again. Full advantage of the fact they are stronger now in this mid game.
Well, the siege minions for the next wave that's coming through. There's the top turret, and the bottom turret's again going to be pressured by this duo pairing. It's still only Vander and Jankos there. Sullivan has finally respawned, and he's just going to get in there. So up the hit point's gone. They're going to go aggressive on towards N-Rated. Can they catch him? Aqua Prison gets dobbed out. Cocoon does manage to catch on. There's the wave. He manages to surf that one through. But now Jankos is in trouble. They're going to try and turn it around. Here comes the teleport. Freddy's going to join in. Mega Inferno Bomb comes in, plonks onto his head. Freddy manages to clean up that kill, and they will back out once again. Roccat should not be chasing this one. They can turn.
Yeah, SK can turn up.
You can see, Solar Flare lands on Zazas. Zazas going to get pinned down. Kick toward. He gets away. Mega Inferno Bomb. It does land. Svenskeren needs one more kick, but he gets out scot-free. Svenskeren now taken low. Freddy's going to get locked up. The rest of the team trying to back away. They do have the bouncing bombs coming through from Jesus. But what a great escape by Zazas.
With his team, there's teleport onto Freddy. He can join in, try and flank around Roccat if possible. And let's see here. Jesse's just trying to land some poke, and Rated already took one spear to the face. And now actually SK decides to back away, also because Freddy's just pushing this top lane. Zazas needs to either go in and start the dragon, or actually teleport up here and stop if they want to prevent Freddy from doing damage. Seems though Freddy don't want to do it. You want to join in with the team.
Overpower in trouble. Candy Panda with the culling, not quite enough to get on towards him, but the flash will. And Overpower goes down to the AD carry of Candy Panda.
And he completely split up from the rest of the team. He tried to move around and keep landing spears onto SK. Candy Panda just waited down in the bush here, spotted him, easy kill for him. Dragon as well for SK, pushing for himself. Roccat rotating between mid and the bottom lane to try and defend it. SK now moving up here with the wave to top lane. In red, he's not spotted yet.
There we go, Zenith Blade, Solar Flare locking up Zaz's Mega Inferno Bomb follows through, he flashes out of it, but into his not going to be able to escape, I don't feel. There comes Svensko, and he comes around to try and finish the job. He will get the kill as well. Killed secured, I believe, is the phrase you could use for that one. The wave comes out, it may keep him away from the turret. There was a good Aqua Prison on N-rated, but he will flash away and get away from this one. Repel comes from Jankos, but I'm not sure he wants to follow too deep on this one because SK will just turn back around on them. Freddy goes deep on Slice and Dice there. Jankos gets caught out, has to try and shield up and heal himself away from that one. The tower will go down. It was a 1-for-0 trade overall, and SK just showing how that gold works in their favor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're going to see them both. See, it in there. And this Baron's going down very quickly. Roccat going to have to get a wriggle on here if they want to try and get in and clear this one out. Jesus is in there. Satchel charge, keeps Jankos at bay. That's an easy Baron. Now they lock in towards Jankos. Where's he going to repel to? Dropping straight down onto their heads. And Jesus will take that one. SK Gaming full control now. Every single Dragon, every single Baron, all going their way.
Yeah, it's a very safe play for SK Gaming. Here in the mid game pays off for them. Didn't want to take any chances where Roccat could try and come back in the game. So just been slowly working all the lanes down, over and over, just waiting for opportunity to either take a tower or now the Baron. So very safe play by SK, and it works for them.
Well, Candy Panda, you're meant to be hitting the turret, buddy, not the minions right there. Roccat going to go in towards him. Overpower's going to get locked in. Zazas is trying to put something down. Ooh. The spear will land on Svensko, and he does get himself a kill. And that's going to give SK Gaming pause for thought as they back away from this one. But you can still see, oh, Jess is caught out. Aqua Prison not going to land. Still a lot of damage on SK.
Advantage going.
He is a gigantic crocodile in the mid lane. They are worried to get close to him, and is going to clear out those wards. I'd love to have a ward kill count at some point on these games. Sometimes when they go on, it is a long vision. Overpower's got to be careful. There's a lot of damage from Freddy, and he really wasn't quite realizing how much was there. Spears continue to get thrown as the rest of SK keep putting that damage on towards that tower. The Culling, by the way, will not take that turret down. He's going to have to attack it. The wave only caught out by the beach and rated in Leona there. She's already got her bikini on, so she was ready to ride the waves on that one. Freddy going to keep on pushing. Super minions around the side. Candy Panda can't get too close. He's taken low. He's going to lifesteal off the wolves, I think, off the side and probably come back and join his fight. Yeah, he's going to use the Wraith as well to lifesteal himself back into it. No problem there. Zazas, he's going to get locked up. Freddy putting the damage down. Freddy is an unstoppable machine right now that nobody wants to deal with. Overpower keeps on throwing out the stuns. Svenskeren taking low. Candy Panda's back. He's got himself his lifesteal fully topped off. Solar Flare goes down. Zazas is going to be the focus target. Candy Panda, sorry, Freddy chasing on towards him, will back away. Still got the Guardian Angel, by the way, on him. Yet to take down this inhibitor turret, though. SK seemingly a little bit haphazard on their targeting right now.
But because Roccat can never just point and click engage onto them or have any hard CC from far away, SK can just stay around and keep dancing back and forth in the base and now pick up the inhibitor and back away, even though they took so much damage in the fight. And Roccat actually went back to base, healed it up, joined in again. It was the same thing, just kiting them around, getting damage onto them and inhibitor every single time.
It's now a 5,500 gold gap between the top laners, Zaz and Freddy. Gigantic numbers as well. And it's actually 4,000 across both the mid laner and the AD carry as well. So really big numbers for SK Gaming. You can see the gold advantage, the objective advantage. 6 out of 6 turrets, 8 turrets down, sorry, 6 out of 6 dragons and 1 Baron. So big difference. SK Gaming, it's theirs to lose right now, that's for sure.
It's been theirs to lose for a long time in this game. Pretty much since minute 5 or 6 they actually started to pull ahead when Freddy could take the wave up in the top lane and just slowly push with it from his own top tower all the way down here, pick up a lot of farm. He got the first lead there and just kept doing the same thing over and over. So Roccat actually got punished for the fact they sent 4 members up top lane to kill the tower, and SK didn't even kill the tower down the bottom lane. They didn't care about pushing it. They were just freezing the lane for Candy Panda. And it's pretty much why we see most teams now freezing the lanes and not just these fast pushes, because it's too risky. You might get in a disadvantage where your top laner then gets denied a lot of farm because, again, the waves push so far down in the side of the enemy team. And it's exactly what we saw happening here for Roccat, and why most teams now just do these slow pushes and prefer to even freeze the lanes.
Big news for Roccat though, they got themselves the red buff this time around. It's the first one they've secured in a while. And around about 30 minutes. SK going in. Aqua Prison catches on Enrated. He does not care right now. Jankos, he's trying to keep them at bay, trying to do anything they can. The inhibitor with that respawn. They are actually putting good poke onto SK Gaming, but SK are just really not worried about this one. They can't quite get in there. Tidal wave up towards Enrated once again. They don't care. Freddy goes in. Mega Inferno Bomb catches 4 members of Roccat. Solar Flare comes down. Salavar gets dropped. It's a double picked up by Candy Panda. The inhib will drop. SK Gaming are pretty low still, but they have super minions coming in the top wave in towards these Nexus turrets.
They should be able to finish this one here. Beautiful kick from Svenskon into the bomb from Jesus. Wins the game for SK.
Joining Alliance in the top of the table will be SK Gaming.